Bearcats have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Tollefson. Quick completion on the out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Let's talk for a second about Illinois. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Quickly out to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. The errant 48-yard field goal attempt forces them to turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Anderson.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Rides the back and leaves it. The Bearcats have a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll run play action. He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Tollefson. Makes the grab. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jess. Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving. Intercepted. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top of the pick.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
This isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Might be looking to run. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times, if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On third down, he drops to throw. Using the quick game. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To throw, it's Kinsey. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. And they forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Forced out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Illini. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 20 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Smith.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Now improvising. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Under fire. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bearcats. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting set for the point after. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Dances away to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This time he's got it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Wants to throw it. Fears the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle in that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to...
And he won't. score. Touchdown, Illinois.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air. It's Kinsey. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Gets it past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there. This offense is feeling it.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Looking to pass. It's Kinsey. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Bearcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man on the right.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Scanning the field, it's Tollefson. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Makes the grab. It's Dixon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Direct snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And that one will put them up here in the second half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Creates a little space. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Yeah, and half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop it. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup.
Just too much of a rush and down. The quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Walker will fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Dropping back, it's Tollefson. They're working that left side. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll run it on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Touchdown Illini. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a... huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Makes the catch, it's Smith. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Able to move it ahead a couple yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Moving out of the pocket. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first down. What a clutch play in the fourth quarter.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gives it on the option. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. On target. And here comes the offense on second down. Anderson with the carry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Pulls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Anderson. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Gets it out quickly. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. Pass to 10.